6:15 p.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Dilini Gunavardhana and read by Mario Vijayavardhana. The headlines. The President highlights the need to safeguard the rights of all the ethnic groups of the island. The Ministry of Health is on alert on the novel COVID virus variants. Over 200 Sri Lankans will leave for Israel tonight as employers in the agriculture field. The GCE Advanced Level Examination 2023 will commence on the 4th of January 2024. The Telecommunication Regulatory Commission issues a warning to verify mobile phone registrations before purchase. In foreign news, a dozen detained by Israeli army in the occupied West Bank. In sports news in cricket, Australia versus Pakistan, Pat Cummins and Nathan Lyon give hosts edge in second test. President Ranil Wickremesinghe says that the key responsibility faced by the country at the moment are stabilising the national economy and solving the ethnic issues at hand. He requests all political parties to join him in order to achieve this goal. It is intended to solve the issues on reconciliation in the current context. The President expressed these views at the centenary celebrations of the Gurutalava Muslim National School in Badulla, which is the only Muslim national school in the Uva province. The new website of the school was also launched by the President. The Secretary to the Ministry of Health, Consultant Palita Mahipala, says that the Ministry is on alert on the novel COVID virus variants. The Ministry is paying attention to the experiments going on in this regard. He made these remarks at a media conference held at the Ministry today. No country in the world has eliminated COVID so far. Several COVID patients have been identified in the island as well. Programs on eliminating epidemics in the country are currently underway under the guidance of the World Health Organization. He further recommended washing hands and wearing masks, especially for the elderly or those with weakened immunity systems and those in poorly ventilated, enclosed or crowded environments. Attending the media conference, Minister Dr. Ramesh Patrana said that the public should not fear unnecessarily in this regard. 211 Sri Lankans will leave for Israel tonight as employers in the agriculture field. 361 Sri Lankans are employed in the agriculture field in Israel so far. A special awareness program was held for them. Minister Manusha Nanakara joined the event via Zoom and requested them to remit the income to Sri Lanka legally through legally approved means. This is the largest group that is leaving for employment in Israel during this year so far. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The chief custodian of the Ruhunu Kataragama Devalaya has been granted bail on orders of the Samaharama Magistrates Court. Somipalati Ratnayaka was produced before the court after he was arrested in connection with the disappearance of a golden tray offered to the Kataragama Devalaya. Accordingly, the suspect was released on 2 personal bails of 500,000 rupees each and on the condition that he appears before the Colombo Crimes Division CCD on the last Sunday of each month. He was arrested after he surrendered to the CCD earlier today. The Telecommunications Regulatory Commission of Sri Lanka, TRCSL, has issued a warning to the public to confirm TRCSL registration when purchasing mobile phones. Menaka Patrana, the Compliance Director of TRCSL, advised individuals to verify that the phone in question is TRCSL registered before making a purchase. To confirm if a mobile phone is registered with the TRCSL, a short message can be sent with the IMEI number on the phone. To check the registration status, a short message should be sent with the format IMEI, enter the 15-digit IMEI number to 1909.
The main news story is brought to you by Sinhala Vedamahatma.
The GCE Advanced Level Examination 2023 will commence on the 4th of January 2024. The Deputy Commissioner General Examinations, Neil Athukorala, emphasises that the candidates should be well prepared to face the exam. They should reach the examination hall before half an hour. The admission number of the candidates should be indicated in the answer papers clearly and accurately. Applicants should also make sure to bring the admission card and the national identity card to the exam hall so that they can confirm their identity.
The main news story was brought to you by Sinhala Vedamahatma.
This is Watchlight.
The National Dengue Control Unit NDCU is taking proactive measures to safeguard students' health amidst ongoing dengue concerns before the GC Advanced Level Examination, which begins on the 4th of January 2024. The NDCU says a comprehensive anti-dengue program to ensure a safe and healthy testing environment for all is ensured. The NDCU officers will be deployed to meticulously inspect all examination centres, focusing on potential mosquito breeding areas like ponds and drainage systems. The examination department, in collaboration with the NDCU, has identified schools deemed at higher risks of dengue based on reported reported cases. Based on the identified risk levels, schools will be scheduled for thorough fumigation to effectively eliminate adult mosquitoes and further minimize the risk of dengue transmission during the exam period.
Coming up, world news.
In world news headlines, a dozen detained by Israeli army in the occupied West Bank. Dense fog causes travel chaos in North India. Indigenous groups in Colombia are encouraged to produce energy through renewable sources. The Commission of Detainees and Ex-Detainees Affairs and the Palestinian Prisoners Club said at least 12 people have been detained by Israeli forces in the occupied West Bank in overnight raids. The prison rights group said the raids took place across the occupied West Bank, including Bethlehem, Ramallah and Tulkarem. The statement added the total number of arrests made by Israeli forces since the 7th of October stands at 4,795. Extreme cold and dense fog have caused travel chaos in India's capital Delhi and other parts of northern India. More than 100 flights and 25 trains in the city have been delayed due to poor visibility. The city witnessed one of the foggiest days of the season so far, with visibility dropping to below 50 meters today. A thick blanket of mist in the morning brought traffic to a crawl and also led to accidents in some parts. Accidents have been reported from other parts of North India as well. Colombia has approved regulations that encourage local communities and indigenous groups to produce energy through renewable sources and sell it to the national grid. Only 1% of the country's energy comes from alternative sources. Community leaders, including Afro-Colombians, can now set up partnerships with public and private companies. They will be able to work together to generate power from wind farms, small hydroelectric projects and biofuels. Colombia's President Gustavo Petro says he wants to diversify the country's energy metrics. In world news headlines once again, a dozen detained by the Israeli army in the occupied West Bank. Dense fog causes travel chaos in North India. Indigenous groups in Colombia are encouraged to produce energy through renewable sources.
Development news.
Sri Lankan Airlines announces that it will add 4 new aircraft to their fleet by the end of January 2024, bumping up its total aircraft capacity count to 25. Firstly, on the 29th of December 2023, a newly leased Airbus A320 aircraft bearing serial number 43ABS would be added to the fleet. At the start of January 2024, Sri Lankan expects another 3 aircraft will be flying with the addition of a wet-leased A330 and the arrival of 2 more engines. The airline will also be taking another sister aircraft for RABS that is scheduled to arrive in March 2024. Sri Lankan Airlines now has 12 narrow-bodied aircraft and 10 wide-bodied aircraft in its fleet.
Moving on with sports news.
Pakistan trail Australia by 124 runs after Pat Cummins and Nathan Lyon took key wickets for the hosts on day 2 of the second test in Melbourne. Cummins removed Abdullah Shafiqi for 62 before dismissing Babar Azam and Agha Salman cheaply, while Lyon spin saw off Imam ul Haq and Shan Masood. The visitors ended the day on 194 for 6 with Mohammad Rizwan unbeaten on 29. Bannister Shaw early helped guide Australia to 318 in their first innings with his 17th test half-century.
Go ekatiyana youth kat life ke change kat niyamata set penna aswagena dagapuina habe karana youth kat niyamata set penna friendship ekamenna.
The all new NSB Ithru account, NSB IAM, a plan for your dream.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Prize checks were awarded for super prize winners and millionaire winners of the development lottery tickets today. The event took place under the patronage of the chairman and CEO of the board, Ajit Gunarathan Arangala.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekatiyana youth kat life ke change kat niyamata set penna aswagena dagapuina habe karana youth kat niyamata set penna friendship ekamenna.
The all new NSB Ithru account, NSB IAM, a plan for your dream.
And now in economic news.
The GEM Sri Lanka Trade Fair will be held from the 11th of January to the 13th of January 2024 at the 5-star resort Cinnamon Ventura. The event is organized by China Fort, GEM and Jewelry Traders Association, CGJTA, with the endorsement of several line ministries. The event, in addition to attracting GEM buyers from all over the world, has also attracted several billionaires from China who will visit the exhibition.
Weather report.
Shazalak at times in northern North Central East and Nuva provinces. Several spells of Shazalak in the Hambantota Mathile and Nuvareli districts. Shazalak at several places in the other areas as well after 2 p.m. Fairly strong winds above 30 to 40 kilometers per hour can be expected at times in the eastern slopes, the central hills and the northern North Central Eastern and Nuva provinces and in the Hambantota district. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in Sabaragamu, central and western provinces, Vagal and Mathura districts during the morning. That was with the report. Now the headlines of this news broadcast once again. The President highlights the need to safeguard the rights of all the ethnic groups of the island. The Ministry of Health is on alert on the novel COVID virus variants. Over 200 Sri Lankans will leave for Israel tonight as employers in the agriculture field. The GC Advanced Level Examination 2023 will commence on the 4th of January 2024. The Telecommunication Regulatory Commission issues warnings to verify mobile phone registrations before purchase. In foreign news, a dozen detained by the Israeli army in the occupied West Bank. In sports news in cricket, Australia vs Pakistan, Pat Cummins and Nathan Lyon give hosts edge in the second test. That concludes this news broadcast. You're with Radio Sri Lanka. Back to Ramesh Pires this Wednesday evening to keep you in great company.
Thank you, Mario, and that was Mario Vijayawardene with the main news bulletin. And may I take this opportunity to wish Mario a pleasant evening. You're tuned to Radio Sri Lanka on 97.4 and 97.6 FM island-wide and on the web, www.slbc.lk. My name is Ramesh, and I'm going to be with you till end of transmission. And from this point onwards, let's embark on a musical journey till 8:45, where we bring you the final news bulletin of the day, followed by, at 9 o'clock, we have Family Choice. And you can be part of that program by getting in touch with us on 26943116. The number is 26943116. So without further ado, let's begin the program with singer, they call him, and with a marvelous voice, it's Matt Monroe.